Welcome back to the Con Culture Convo at the Con Convo. We got Father Tim here. It's not weird. There's no children around, so that's a good thing. But no, he's in front of his Pop Cathedral booth. That's why he's wearing a collar.
Yes, sir.
That's why he does these things. We are here at Motor City Comic Con once again, 2025, Novi, Michigan, just outside of Detroit.
Yes. It's not in Detroit.
It's not in Detroit.
In my opinion, is a much better area of Michigan.
Well, yeah, the Novi's have definitely always been
really
more of an
nice.
upscaler. Upscaler? That's not a word. Upscale area compared to, say, downtown Flint. Although downtown Flint is now hipster, so
I mean, yeah.
it's probably nice.
It's one of those things where, like, when I first came here, I was like, it was right when Detroit was really bad. And I was like, I don't want to go. I don't feel comfortable going by myself.
Sure.
But then the guy I was working with, Bowie, at the same time, was like, yeah, dude, Novi's one of the nicest areas.
Yeah, it is.
You're fine.
It's quite
And
nice.
There's a lot of historical homes.
Quite lovely.
Oh my God, some of the historical homes driving around Novi.
Oh, if you go to
stunning.
Grosse Pointe, which is on the other side of Detroit, against the lake, oh my God, unbelievable homes, mansions, really.
A lot,
They're
of,
not
like,
even homes.
a lot of Tudor homes.
Yeah.
A lot of arts.
I also just saw the Domino's, creator of Domino's, which is based right here in Detroit, just put his house on the market over in that neighborhood for a cool $9 million. It has its
at a
own,
discount.
it has its own ice rink inside of it, with its own Zamboni. So there you go.
You think
But
it's a Domino's Zamboni?
that would be awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
why wouldn't that be a
It
Domino's
should be.
Zamboni?
You probably
honestly,
put it on the company card. So,
that's probably
you know.
true. Yeah, that's a house that pizza built. So we are. If you guys never have heard of Motor City, which I'm sure you have, it's one of the oldest cons, probably in the modern age. I think it's about 35 years old. I grew up coming here. My first one was 13 years old.
This is your hometown
This
show,
is my
right?
hometown show, basically. So yeah, so this has definitely been a popular convention for everyone to go to for over 3 decades, and they bring in record crowds. And what is the cost to get into this shindig? Well, before that, parking is easy. Parking's $10 or $15.
Yeah,
And they have
$10.
so much of it around the convention center. You'll never have to go anywhere else, which is great.
But still get here early. Don't
Yeah,
think that if
I
you're
mean,
late,
it's a long walk. They do have some shuttles, but it
Yeah,
is a
they do.
long walk up to the front
they
if
have,
you're
like,
parked at the back of
their
the
own
parking
little
lot.
like Disney version shuttles.
Yeah, totally. But how much is the old day rate
So,
of jumping in?
The Friday passes are $35
Okay, that's not bad.
plus fees, of course.
Yeah,
Saturday's $45, which I think is a fantastic
that's a bargain. I mean, you remember the C2, E2 prices.
Price. Correct.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sunday pass
Yeah.
is $40.
Yeah.
Reasonable. Weekend pass is $100.
Yeah.
I think that's totally
That's
reasonable.
really
for
a
show.
reasonable comp
For a big 3-day
for a
show.
top tier convention, which is what this is. That is very reasonable.
And so the VIP pass is $275, which
Yeah.
sounds like a good amount.
Yeah, but those go way up. Those
You
go
get
way up.
a VIP badge, an exclusive tote bag, VIP seating and panels, fast pass for autographs, $25 gift card to the store. Hey, they copied my idea. A VIP print and exclusive lanyard.
Okay.
So and early entry. So
That's not bad.
It's really not
I'd
that
say it's
bad.
pretty good value.
I mean, honestly, a $45 ticket price for Saturday at
That's
big
a
show
great.
like this.
That's a great
Arguably,
deal.
would you say that's the best price in the industry?
I
at
would
this
say
point?
that honestly, it's really cheap. Under $50, that's crazy.
You know what the best thing about the show is how great the guest list is, which we're going to talk about right now.
That's true. And we're at the guest portion of Motor City, which behind me, they have Jeremy Renner, who's been on the Night Show tour for the last 2 weeks with his new book.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible survival story. He's right next to Bill Nye the Science Guy, right in front of Father Tim, which, of course, awesome guest. Some of the other guests they got.
So, Tamora Morrison,
Oh,
for
yeah.
all you Mandalorian fans,
Jango Fett.
he is the man.
Yeah,
So,
and Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he is the man.
He's a fantastic
He's
actor.
gonna have a
He's
huge
really
line.
cool. He already we walked by him.
Yeah, it was already big. He's not
We
even
couldn't
here
even
yet.
like do this picture,
Yeah.
video, anything in front of it. So
I have a feeling when Jeremy's here, it's going to get real big,
yeah.
real
So
quick.
first thing we noticed when we walked up,
Yeah,
is
not a lot of line queue.
there's like 4 spots.
In fact, it's mostly it's like
not
Bill
gonna be-
Nye's. Bill's gonna get swallowed up there. They're probably gonna end up moving Bill out and just use this whole thing for Renner.
That's not even gonna be enough either.
Yeah, and we got
That's
some.
enough to fit like 300 people.
We got some voiceover actors here from different animes,
So
like
our good friend Todd Abercorn.
Todd
one of
Abercorn's
our
here.
Favorite friends. Steve Cardenas, one of the original Red Rangers.
Yep.
And I think Yeah, I mean, a couple one.
Huge guest list this year. They have a
stacked.
Christina Ricci's here. We got a couple people from The Office. I was looking at the faces on the guest list. It was
Blue's
like
Clues. All you Blue's
incredible
Clues
amount.
folks.
Yep,
they're
that's right.
here, including the new ones, which is great.
I love that they're doing all of them on one tour. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I think that's fun. Gives everybody in the whole family something. to
That
come
is
see,
correct.
You know what I mean?
But if you're waiting in line for autographs for a long time, you might work up a little bit of an appetite, and you're going to find a little bit of food right around here. And their food options here. So one of my favorite things to get here is the chocolate soft serve cones. I don't know why, they taste delicious here, but they always have great caramel corn in here as well. This year it looks like they got a cookie booth. Looks like over here we got even more options. But if you don't want to eat at the con, it can be a little expensive.
Food trucks outside.
They do.
as well.
Those food trucks
And
are always outside.
I got lunch there. It was very good.
Yeah.
My wallet was a lot thinner than I
It
wanted
is.
to
Those
be.
are a little bit pricey as well.
It's
Yeah.
definitely one of those things that food trucks have turned into like
Yeah.
a boutique clothing store almost in a way, where like
100%.
everything there is like a burger is like $19,
Yeah, I know.
and it comes out and it's like kind of it's a good burger.
Would you
but
like to purchase fries in addition to your
Yes.
$19
Yeah,
burger?
$19 for a
Yeah.
burger, and it doesn't come with a drink.
It
or
can get a little
fries.
pricey.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then like to add cheese on $4. You know,
Yeah, I know,
so-
really.
so-
Well, if you don't want to eat here at the con, you want to just go to the con and go to a place. Some of the local stuff around here, first of all, if you're not from the Detroit area or Michigan, Coney Islands are everywhere. So if
What's
you're
a Coney Island?
Coney Island is a hot dog with a Detroit-style chili sauce on top, mustard and onions. They also serve Flint style, which is the town I'm from, which is about an hour north of here, which is a loose meat. That's
Can I ask you
sauce.
a question?
Yes.
Do people like they do in Chicago get
Yeah.
offended if people ketchup on a Coney?
Yes, they do, but there's always ketchup on the table to add yourself.
I like ketchup.
I love Coney dogs. Grew up with them. There's a Coney Island on every corner here in Michigan, so there's plenty around the convention center. Also near the convention center is an outlet of
Hold on,
one.
I'm gonna ask you. I'm going back to the hot dog discussion.
Okay.
Okay.
I love
You had to pick one to eat the rest of your life. Are you picking the West Coast bacon wraps?
Ooh.
Or are you picking Coney's?
This one I'm picking. A West Coast bacon wrap with Coney sauce. That's what I'm picking because
That's a good hybrid.
I don't know why someone hasn't done that yet. That would be
If
fantastic.
you guys haven't, if you ever guys go to the West Coast,
Oh, man.
outside of sporting events,
There's some
cons,
guy there with a pan and a Bunsen burner.
It's literally like a
And he's making the best hot dog, bacon wrapped, and
it's
peppers
so
you've ever had.
not
Oh my
healthy
god.
in a single way.
No.
You'll probably
Yeah,
visit
it's
the bathroom.
yeah,
several hours
could be. It
after.
could go either way on you.
It's good though.
So Detroit style is also Detroit is also known for Detroit style pizza. Buddies is the one that originated that. They're
What's the
downtown.
difference of the-
Obviously, Detroit style, much unlike a New York style, which is a large pie with a regular crust. Detroit style puts square pies into deep dishes with butter, so it makes caramelized square pies. They're phenomenal. I do prefer them over Chicago style
They
any
put
day of the
sauce
week.
on top.
Yes,
Which is
you
great.
put all the toppings down, sauce goes on top. There is a Buddies here about a mile from the convention center, so highly recommend Buddies. It's really fantastic. And then what was the burger
So
place
for me,
that we ate at?
one of my favorite spots to get a burger here.
Yeah.
To me, it's what White Castle wants to be,
Sure.
in my humble opinion.
Sure.
Even though White Castle obviously can't be more popular.
Right.
But it's called Bates Burgers.
Bates Burgers,
It's like
yeah.
this white little shack that looks straight out of 1952.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think
Little
White
diner.
Castle was originated here because there's so many of these White Castle-like burger places, but really it's originated in Wichita. Detroit, for some reason, got attached to the White style, or the White Castle style, and there's a lot of these White Castle spin-off type restaurant burger places.
Well, I mean, I feel like White
And put-
Castle was a spin-off of them.
Well,
You know
it's
what
not
I'm
because
saying?
White Castle was around since 1921, so
Yeah.
they were first. But in
Did
the
they have
40s,
it like that though?
yes,
Where
they do
set
have
up with
some
a white
do the
shack like
sliders.
that?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
There's
like-
one called Top Hat. There's like 4 or 5 of them in
Yeah.
the Detroit area.
But they're
All of them
good.
are excellent,
And they're
honestly.
small. So like
They're,
they're
yeah,
small,
small.
little flat
Yeah.
burgers. Like you get a
Sliders.
double and you're like, oh cool, and
Yeah.
it comes and it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's a slider.
Okay. If you guys ever eat something, if you ever make like with the Hawaiian rolls,
Oh, yeah.
that's exactly the same size of the burger. So
Yeah,
imagine
yeah,
a Hawaiian roll that you got at the store,
Yeah,
and you
they're
put a
good.
burger patty in it, and like that thing. But the flavor is really good.
Yeah.
It feels very homemade, like your grandma
It
would
does,
made them
yeah.
for you.
They're good rolls.
And they're just, it's good. I get them every time I come.
And as we swivel this way with the con behind us, so you're all eating up, you're coming back to the show, you're doing some shopping. Let me tell you something. I am a very specific collector. Showbiz Pizza Place, Chuck E. Cheese, McDonald Land. I have found more stuff at this con today that I have found in the last year at conventions. Vintage toys is this bread and butter. Comic books, this place is bread and butter. So it's a really great con to find unique old stuff at. It's been around forever, and we definitely recommend
It's
it.
definitely one of those ones where it's like a good combination of pop culture, but they
Yes.
lead with the comics.
Yes, they do. They do.
A lot of other shows
Which is
go
getting rarer
pop
and
culture
rarer.
and go with the leaning on the
Yep.
comics and anime stuff.
Yeah.
This leads with the comics and
That's
the
true.
vintage nostalgia world.
Yeah.
And then everything else have that as secondary.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's
True.
great because it brings in a real diverse crowd.
Yeah, it does. It has the
But,
old
like,
school fans
in a
and
good
new
way.
school. Yeah.
I
Agreed.
mean, it's one of my favorite shows of the year. I love Novi.
Yeah.
I love this show. They run
It's a
it
good
really
one.
well. It's well priced. It's well
true.
attended. I mean, guys, the show just opened like 5 minutes ago. Look,
Why aren't you
a
guys
lot of
here
people-
yet?
you guys
Like,
should
come
already
on.
be here. I mean, we're probably not going to post this in the next 5 minutes, so you wouldn't
Yeah,
see
we
this.
are.
But we're very efficient,
Yeah.
as you can tell.
Well, you got anything else to add for Motor City Comic Con 2025?
Tickets are still available. Grab them. Come out.
Get it.
Food's great. People are great.
This is
We
first day.
I'm at booth 725. You're at 825.
724.
Oh,
We're
oh,
right
not
across
close.
from each
We are
other.
across from each other.
We're dueling booths
So
this
if you want
weekend.
to come say hi to both of us, it'd actually be very easy to do.
Very
Which is
easy.
great.
One spot.
All you have to do is see the most handsome booth person ever, and then I'm right across from him.
He
So,
meant tallest, but that's me.
tall, handsome.
Tall and handsome.
Tansome.
Anyway,
You're tansome.
handsome. Hope to see you guys at Motor City Comic Con 2025. Get on out here, and we'll see you in the next video.
Join the combo.